doing? Tammy here. I hope you are having an amazing day. Ooh, how y'all doing? You're a little blurry. I'm going to try to fix you in a minute, clean your face. I am going back to work. Drop Nick off. They've not been giving him any hours at his job. So he's either going to have to look for another job or something. I don't know. I mean, on one hand, it's kind of good because then I don't have to try to do a double thing. I pick him up and get him there and, but, same time, he ain't building up no money for, for his car or nothing. But anyway, just thought we'd chit-chat for a few minutes while I'm driving back to work just to see how everybody's doing. How was your weekend? I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I did. I spent a lot of time with my family. Let me clean your face here. Let me use my sweater. Whew, okay. I spent a lot of time with my family. What'd we do? Well, we went to Canton, first Monday trade days. If you don't live in the area and you have not a clue, there is a town about an hour to an hour and 15 minutes from the Dallas area where the entire town turns into like this big giant flea market. I literally have been going there since I was born. Okay, it's been going on forever. And we go and we walk so much. And now that my knees are bad, there's a park called Dog Alley or Dog Town. And that's where a lot of people go, a lot of breeders go and they sell their dog, but they also have a lot of farm animals there. And now they even have somebody that has set up a whole little farm. It's got like the name of the farm, and I've got pictures and video. I'm going to show you those. Oh my goodness, can y'all see this? Hang on. Can y'all see that guy back there with all those flags? Oh my, he's doing the most. Some of them are kind of ratty. I was always told it's disrespectful to have a torn flag. Anyway, so I'm going to show you some of those now.
He's 2, he's 3. Oh, yes.
Okay, isn't that cute? I mean, there's so much more there, but that is like, do you know how expensive it is now to try to, for those of us that live in the city, you want to take your kids and your grandkids, you want to take your family and you want to go to like a farm so your kids can see a farm, they can see animals, do a whole petting zoo. Y'all know that's expensive. Or at least here it is. Maybe it's not where you are, but here it's kind of expensive to do something like that. And so if you go to Canton, you got to, at the most, you got to pay the park, which we didn't because we got there, we went on a Sunday, which tends to be a little slower day. So if you're in the area, just Google Canton First Monday Trade Days, Canton Flea Market. It is the weekend before the first Monday of the month. So it was this last Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Sunday's the last day. Saturday's super busy. Friday is pretty chill. But most people go on Saturday. Nick usually works on Saturday, so we go Sunday. It's a little slower. And if you can imagine it, it is there. There's lots of good food there. Like I said, there's lots of animals, lots of farm animals. If you're looking for a puppy or a cat or something to bring home, we've got dogs out there. We've sold dogs out there. We've, kind of done it all. And then there's the old part. There's 2 or 3 different areas. There's the old part, which has the arbors and they're covered buildings. So if you're like, I ain't about the walking out in the elements, there's the arbors and they're buildings. So you are inside of buildings. You're walking through these buildings, which is one of my favorite parts. But yeah, we had such a good time. So that was so neat over there. So the kids got to go and look and touch all these animals, and as you see, they got to get on the back of some horses. The very last picture was a guy. I didn't take a picture of the whole thing. It was like a wagon, like a horse-drawn wagon, and he actually was offering to drive, yeah, to take people back in his wagon to their vehicle with his horse-drawn wagon, which was kind of neat. We should have took him up on it. We didn't do it. But yeah, so I walked the whole dog park. And then they have scooters. So if you're like me and you're like, girl, me and my niece, we ain't up to the whole, they have scooters, okay? Which makes it so that you can really enjoy it, okay? So like me, who has knee problems, by the time walking from the dog part over to the regular part, man, I was dragging and my knees hurt. And it's just where I'm at right now, So it was so nice to be able to ride that scooter around and just really enjoy the rest of my day. And it's like $7 an hour. So, I mean, it's not that bad. It's not super, I thought it was expensive. I thought it was like $15 an hour. No, it's like $7 an hour. You can't beat that. To be able to enjoy it, you got a little basket on the front, you got a big basket on the back. You can shop to your heart's content. So there's a lot of people that make stuff out there. There's a lot of people that, buy things and sell it. It's homemade, it's vintage, it's everything, and it's so much fun. So I have a video or two where we've went back in my playlist somewhere, so if y'all are interested. It is way too difficult to video. Way too difficult to video. At least with us, because we enjoy it so much. So I'm hoping to go back next month and I'll try to get some more video footage. I always like taking pictures over with the animals because the kids love it so much. So I hope you enjoyed that. I love sharing that with you. Something else I wanted to talk to y'all about. I started taking blackseed oil. I'll try to remember to put a picture up over here of what I'm taking. This has been on TikTok, but y'all know I didn't have luck with buying off of TikTok, so I've not attempted it again. I actually bought this on Amazon, but they do sell it at Walmart. But I did look in like 3 different Walmarts, and mine were all sold out. But this is the exact one that they're talking about. And now my dad has taken blackseed oil for a long time. His neighbor actually told, my dad has a few different medical issues thanks to Agent Orange. And if you don't know what that is, if your parents or grandparents or uncles or somebody was in Vietnam, there's a good likelihood that they were sprayed with a chemical agent called Agent Orange. And it has caused an array of medical problems for those servicemen and their children. Yes. So anyway, thank you, government, for that. And it is just something that she said, take it, it's good for a lot of things. So I've been taking it. This is blackseed oil with K2 and D3, and I've heard people say that if you need to take vitamin D, which I've been told that my vitamin D runs low, they say that just taking a regular vitamin D pill doesn't necessarily fix the problem, because K2 helps your body absorb the vitamin D, for one. So taking those two together with the blackseed oil, it's supposed to do a lot of things. So I noticed that I have not been as tired lately, because y'all, the menopause of it all has made it to where I am just so freaking tired. It's also, I know it's also part of the problem of, like my knees and my arthritis and stuff. It's just, it's hell, it is hell. Your body goes through hell again, like we've not been through enough already. But I've noticed that that since taking them, I'm only on week 2, I take 1 dropper full under the mouth, and it says to take it with warm water. To be honest, I've the last few mornings I've just been taking it with my coffee. But yeah, so I've noticed an increase in energy. I'm not as tired and worn out and exhausted. And so I like, let me look. And so I looked it up, and it said like after 1 or 2 weeks, it was like what you know, kind of like what you can expect. So it's like after 1 or 2 weeks, you notice an increase in energy. And then it's like after a month, 3 to 4 weeks, then you start noticing some other benefits. And then after 2 months, it said that some chronic conditions, things like arthritis, people start to see a significant improvement in. So I'm really hoping for that one. But yeah, so don't take my word for it. If you're interested, check with your medical professionals and see if it's okay for you to take it. I never just take something because somebody says take it. I always go to my doctor. I send a message in the portal, and or I go to my pharmacist. Thank you. And you can actually go to Walgreens pharmacist online, even if you don't get your medication. I found this out. Even if you don't get your medication at Walgreens, you can go online to the Walgreens pharmacist. You can give them the name and the dosage of your medication, and you can say, hey, can I take this? And they will say, okay, give me a few minutes, and they'll research it, and they'll come back. Like, they came back and they told me, yes, you can take it. And they told me, they're like, since your some of your medication is for blood pressure, watch and make sure, because it could potentially lower your blood pressure even more, which could make you a little dizzy. So just track your blood pressure. My medication helps blood pressure, but my medication is for my heart failure. So it actually makes my heart work, but most people take this medication for high blood pressure. But, yeah, so that's what I do. So don't take my word for it. Don't take it because I told you to. But if you're interested in it and the benefits, then definitely talk to your medical providers and see if it's okay for you. But I'm pretty excited about it. But I've got to get off here, so I'll talk to y'all in a few. Okay, I'm going home now, and you got a dirty face again. I just want to pop back on. Wasn't going to do a whole lot in this video. I was just going to share a little bit with you, seeing those pictures from Canton. Talk to you about the black seed oil. Tomorrow is actually my oldest son's birthday, y'all. And he has not told me if we are celebrating his birthday together or not, so I do not know if I am making a birthday cake tonight. I've been asking, what does he want to do? When does he want to do it? Because there's so much together. Like, we have his kid's birthday in October, and then in November we have his birthday, his dad's birthday. We just got lots of birthdays, plus his wedding anniversary is like a few days after his birthday. So I still don't know what I'm doing. I mean, I need to like go home and make the cake, because I mean, I work tomorrow, so I don't know. I'm frustrated. And of course my mom is like, we need to talk about Thanksgiving, and I'm like, we can't talk about Thanksgiving until I figure out my son's birthday. My parents got into a car accident, so we had been talking about celebrating it this past Sunday, but of course, you know, we went to Canton. But my parents, luckily they were okay. They were in a more of a neighborhood, and they had a stop sign. The traffic other direction did not have a stop sign or stoplight, and there was nobody coming. Well, there's like parking lots, you know, like some little pay here car lot places around there, and some woman came out from the parking lot and just didn't look, and she zoomed and she hit them. But do you know that because there was no stop sign for her direction, that they considered it my parents' fault? And she did not have any insurance, and she didn't get a ticket or anything for not having insurance. So luckily they had full coverage on their car, but somehow their insurance got screwed up, and they didn't have rental on their car. They have an extra vehicle. It's an older vehicle, so they're driving that, but I don't want them to drive that all the way over here. Nick wants to go to the gym tonight, so I'm thinking I'm gonna go home, change clothes, go to the gym for maybe just 30 minutes, take him to the store so that he can buy his brother's present, because he knows what he's getting him. We've not had time, y'all. This just like, time goes by so fast, and now it is so dark, so early. What are y'all thinking about this time change? I was talking to you all last night, actually. And I had to delete it because it got dark so fast, and I'm talking and you just can't see anything. I love the extra hour of sleep. I'm actually waking up before it's time for me to get up. Instead of my alarm going off. Instead of my alarm going off and I'm not feeling like getting up. So I like that part, but I don't like that at 5. Well, I mean, it's 5:40. It's not black like yet, but in an hour it's going to be so dark. So how are y'all liking it? What do y'all think? And I thought they came out and said we weren't going to do any more time changes. I don't know. Anyway, y'all, I just wanted to pop back on and just chat with y'all for another minute because I kind of abruptly ended there. But I just want to do a little car chat, y'all. I still have, I did a little clean with me. I've got a little baby haul I want to share with y'all. So I got a couple more videos you'll see out. So y'all go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. And share, leave me a comment. I'd love to chit chat with you guys. Let me know what you've been doing, what y'all have plans. Have you put your Christmas tree up? Tell me that, because I want to buy a new tree. So no, I've not put mine up yet. But I'm going to be sorting through all of my Christmas decor this week so that I can figure out what I got, if I need anything else, if I want anything else. And I do want to do some little Christmas DIYs. I've seen some things I want to make. So we'll be doing that soon. So y'all have an absolutely wonderful day. Remember to thank God for today because it truly is a gift. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye, y'all.